Vasiliy Lomachenko is back in action. That's what I'm talking about. Lomachenko fight weekend, over a year layoff, coming off the Teofimo Lopez loss last summer. I think it was last June. Hit that sub button. Calix Boxing 2.0 in the building. Hit the sub button. Hit the like button. Hit the alerts. All that good stuff. Hit me up on Twitter and Instagram. All the same name. All the same name to make it easy. Lomachenko versus Masayoshi Nakatani. Nakatani's dangerous, man. Dangerous fighter. We're going to get into him a good bit in a minute. That's a dangerous fighter. This is a dangerous fight coming off of a loss and a year layoff. This is a dangerous fight for Lomachenko. Don't pay attention to the Vegas odds here. Vegas odds minus 1350 for Lomachenko. Nakatani is plus 707, which tells you Vegas is trying to tell us that this is a mismatch. Don't pay attention to that. This is a dangerous fight for Lomachenko, a trap fight. He better pay attention, man. He better be ready because Nakatani, legit top 10 guy in a loaded division at 135. This guy is dangerous. Dangerous. The samurai, he is dangerous. Tough guy. Tough guy. Tough style. Big 135-pounder. Gonna get into that in a minute. But Lomachenko, 33 years old, 14-2, 10 knockouts. 5'7", 65 and a half inch reach. We all know about Lomachenko at this point. I don't have to do an in-depth analysis about Lomachenko. I'm just going to go through what he needs to do, what weakness I've seen in him the last couple of fights, and what he needs to do to make this a successful fight and hopefully get that Teofimo Lopez rematch for later in the year if Lopez gets past Kambosos in his fight. Because you know that's what Bob Arum is aiming for late this year, is the rematch between Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko on ESPN pay-per-view. Nakatani's 32 years old, about the same, roughly same age, 19-1, 13 KOs. So decent power with this guy. 5'11 and a half at 135 pounds. This guy is almost 6 foot. Big 135-pounder. Big. Nice presence with this guy. 71-inch reach, so that means he has, what is that, a 5.5-inch, 6.5-inch reach advantage over Lomachenko. Woo, big guy, man. Big guy. Both of these guys fought Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez beat both of these guys convincingly on the scorecards, but both of these guys went 12 rounds with Teofimo, which tells you both of these guys have good chins. Both of these guys have good chins. And I'll do the betting breakdown later in the week because I'm interested to see what the over-under is on this fight. It hasn't come out yet. Interested in that because both of these guys have durable chins. Both of these guys smart too, but they have durable chins. They can both take a punch. Nakatani went 12 rounds with Teofimo Lopez, lost that fight, but then came back after that fight and beat Verdejo. All right, knocked him out in the 9th round. Brutal knockout. All right, and that's after coming off the canvas twice. Verdejo put Nakatani down on the canvas twice. All right, so once again, good chin with this guy. He came right back up after 2 brutal knockdowns and then came back later in the fight to knock out Verdejo. So that tells you Nakatani has good recovery skills, and he also has a hell of a chin because he's taking punches from big punchers at 135, and he's lasted. So that tells me that this fight is geared towards going 12. I see a lot of people out there saying Lomachenko stoppage, Lomachenko middle round stoppage, something like that, man. I think Nakatani has some lasting power, man. This is a tough guy who is willing to go out in the shield. Dangerous fight, man. Dangerous fight coming off of a loss. What I want to see from Lomachenko is starting early in fights. The weakness I've seen, if there is a weakness with Lomachenko, it's starting off fights slow. He did it with Teofimo Lopez, where he didn't throw too many punches the first half of the fight. He just didn't throw too many punches, didn't engage too much, looked tentative, looked a little stand-backish with Teofimo's athletic ability in that fight, lateral movement, as well as his power. And he also did the same thing against Linares when Linares came out fast against Lomachenko and had some success early in that fight. So with Lomachenko, I want to see him come straight out the gate, all right, and take the fight to Nakatani. And if you're Nakatani, I want to see the same thing because you should be doing film study on Lomachenko and saying, all right, if I come out quick on this guy, if if I throw a lot of punches early, if I'm aggressive and use my size against this guy, I can put some rounds in the bank early and have some success. And I want to test that shoulder that he said he's been having issues with before the Teofimo fight, after the Teofimo fight. I want to test that. I want to see where his head's at coming off of a loss. I want to see if the aura is still there. So if you're Nakatani, you want to take the fight straight to Lomachenko out the gate. Take it straight to him. Don't be tentative. Don't feel it out. Take the fight straight to Lomachenko and see where his head's at. That's what you want to do if you're Nakatani. And I think he's capable of that, man. A big guy. If you're Lomachenko, you want to start using Nakatani's size against him. Nakatani's going to try to overwhelm Lomachenko with his power, use the jab on the outside. He has a very good jab because that's the punch that he changed the fight with Verdejo against. That's the first knockdown he had against Verdejo, was the counter jab. So he can land with both hands. Nakatani's a good fighter, man. Good fighter, dangerous fighter. This is a dangerous fight for Lomachenko. However, I do see Lomachenko having success as this fight goes on, having more success, starting to time this guy, because Nakatani is a guy, I spoke highly of him, but he is a guy who starts to fight in patterns, a guy who you can time. And Lomachenko, being a savvy vet, smart guy, he'll start to be able to time Nakatani as the fight goes on and start to break him down and start to win rounds. I don't think he's going to stop Nakatani. Like I said, Nakatani has a good chin. Good chin. He'll be able to absorb those punches from Lomachenko throughout the fight. But Lomachenko, by decision, somewhere around 9-3, 8-4, I think it's going to be tougher than people think, man. I think Nakatani's going to have his moments in this fight, and it's going to be tough. But it's going to be tough for Lomachenko early on in this fight if Nakatani fights the fight he should and comes out the gate strong and comes out early. All right, so Lomachenko, 8-4, 116, 112 style win for him. It's 117, 111, something like that. And he beats Nakatani in an entertaining fight. Entertaining fight. Cali's Boxing, hit that sub button, hit the alerts, hit the like button, all that good stuff. I'm out. Peace. God bless.